channel. This is the makeup look that we're going to be working on today. I'm going to be just focusing on the eye makeup, and this eyeshadow look, this eye makeup look is perfect for weddings and for any nighttime parties. But if you guys are bold enough to wear this during the day, you have my heart. With that in mind, let's quickly, without much further ado, get started.
Hey guys, so I started off this eyeshadow tutorial with a hairband. I pulled my hair back, as you can see, and then I went to the L18 kajal. I started applying it all over my eyes as a base, but then in the middle of all of that I suddenly remembered that I have not put on my trusty tape. So I applied some sellotape from my lower lash line to the edge of my brows to act as a guide for my eyeliner and my eyeshadow and my entire makeup look today, my entire eye makeup look today, as you can see. Then after that I took my kajal up again and I applied it all over my moving lid, but I did not touch the crease and I did not go into the inner corner. As you can see, I just applied it directly from the bullet. After that I decided to blend it out with just my fingers, as you can see, and it works wonderfully as a base. This is a very transferable and very soft kajal, so it works very well as a dark eyeshadow base, and I love using it for that more than anything else. As you can see, it blends also very easily with just your fingers. I didn't pull or anything, I just tapped and it blended just like a dream under my fingers. Then I used this eyeshadow from my sleek Eye Divine Garden of Eden palette, and I used a flat shader brush and I sprayed some water on it before I dipped it into the eyeshadow, and that gave me a much greater intensity. This eyeshadow is pretty pigmented on its own, but applying it on top of a black base made it even more pigmented, and it brought out the darker green undertones from this eyeshadow a lot more than, say, a nude eye base would have, as you can see. Also, using it wet made it even more pigmented. That was great. All I did was apply it all over wherever I've applied the black eyeshadow. I didn't worry about blending it yet. However, I used this shade from the same palette on a crease brush and I started to blend out the edges with this brush. Even though this color looks very highly pigmented and dark in the pan, the color payoff is not very high, especially when used dry. So I used it dry and blended the edges of the green pigment into my crease. I also pulled it up, as you can see, slightly towards the edge of my eyes, obviously guided by the tape. So it gave me a nice cat flicky kind of thing, and I just used windshield wiper motions over and over on both my eye creases to blend as effortlessly. It was a very simple blending, this one. Then I decided to intensify the crease a little bit more with this eyeshadow, and I took it on the same brush. I did wipe it off a little bit on a dry tissue, and I again went over the same area as I did with the dark green eyeshadow and intensified the color a little bit more. The brown did not make it more brown, but did make the green a lot more earthy. After that I went to the sleek original palette and I used this black eyeshadow on another flat shader brush. Now you don't have to use the same black eyeshadow, you can just use any that you like. Of all the ones that I own, the one in the sleek palette is the most pigmented and the most blendable, so I use that. As you can see, I'm only applying it to the very edge of my eye makeup look, on the edge of the tape and the edge of my eyelashes, and then I'm blending it with the same crease brush that I used before. I'm not taking the pigment anywhere, I'm blending it right where it is, just a little bit with the green, so that it moves seamlessly from green to black. All of that blending obviously took away some of the shade, so I wet my brush again and applied the green again. Then I took a matte white eyeshadow. Now I know that these are a little hard to come by, so you can use whatever highlighter you like to use for your brow bone. I had a matte white one, so I used that. And then I went into this shade. This is also from the sleek original palette, and I used this as my inner corner highlight. It's a nice bright copper color. I then used a smaller crease blending brush and blended all together with the green so that it was as seamless as it can be. By the way, I did use this eyeshadow wet as well. After that, it was time for eyeliner, and I used the Dear Real Push-Up Liner by Benefit. And because I had applied the tape before, this process became that much simpler because I simply followed the guiding, and wherever I did mess up, I didn't worry too much about it because I know that in the end, when the tape comes off, it's just going to be great. So that's what I'm doing. If you guys want an in-depth tutorial on how I like to do my winged eyeliner without the tape, then I will link it as a card right now, and I will also link it in the description box, so don't forget to check that out. And it's a pretty great tutorial. I show you 2 different methods, so do check that out. After that, the tape work was done, so I decided to remove it, and you can see that it leaves a very nice, neat, sharp line. Then I went into this shade. This is the same one that I used to as one of my crease colors, and on a small brush I did apply it to my lower lash line to bring a little bit of depth over there. After that, I took a blending brush and I blended away the edge of the eyeshadow because I didn't want, beyond the eyeliner, I didn't want the line to be very sharp. I wanted it to be blended with the rest of my skin. So as you can see, I'm doing that over here. After that, it was time for mascara. I used the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I don't know if you guys know already. I think I've said this 100,000 times. At least I have to myself. This is the best mascara I have ever tried. I mean, I have a backup of this, and I bless the day I decided to get 2 of these. I don't know what I was thinking, but when I ordered these sample sizes, I ordered 2 of this kind, and it's just the best mascara ever. I have NARS and YSL and Marc Jacobs, but all I want is for as soon as this finishes, I want to open the new one. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try the other ones, but this is the best mascara in the whole world. However, there is one problem, that is I can't use this on my lower lash line because the wand is that giant that it just smudges up the lower lash line. So for that, I'm going to be using a different mascara. Anyway, right now, as you can see, I'm applying 2 coats of this mascara, and it gives me amazing volume, amazing length, just brilliant. After that, I decided to do my entire face makeup and come back to this a little bit later. I reapplied some of the eyeshadow on my lower lash line. That went away, the same one as before, this time with an angled brush instead of a small blending brush because I don't know what I was thinking before. I should have used the angled brush from the beginning. And then I used my Deborah Milano Kajal in white to apply to my lower lash line. It's a nice creamy pencil, and it definitely is very long lasting because it doesn't go anywhere, but I don't like this white shade alone, so I do tend to top it off with my Maybelline Color Show crayon kohl. I have it in the shade nude, and it's slightly shimmery, and all of its color just pops on a white base just as it would if it were an eyeshadow. So I am topping it off with this. Then it's time for mascara, and I'm using the Blink mascara. Now, it's a nice mascara and it's certainly very easy to remove, but it gives me a very natural kind of finish, and I don't really like that for my upper lashes. I love it for my lowers, so I like to use this for my lower lash line. And with that, this eye look is complete.
So guys, this is how I achieved my eye makeup today. As you guys know, I did not show you how I did my face and my eyebrows and all of that. That's because this is the first part of a mini series of tutorials that I am going to be uploading in a row, one after another, for the next 2 times as well. And that is that the face routine that I did today is my go-to summer face routine that I do every single time I want to go out and I want to look flawless in full coverage. So this video was the first of a series that I'm going to be calling the makeup breakup series. I did the eyes today. Next video is going to be about how I did my face routine. This includes cream contouring, highlighting, foundation, setting all of it, and just everything that is on my face, my blush, my highlighter, everything. that is my typical every time constant face routine. So this is what I'm going to be showing you in the next one, and the one after that, the last one, is going to be my eyebrow routine. So I really hope that you like this concept and that you like this series and that you like the final look that I have come up with. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. And I hope you guys are having a good one, and I will see you next time. Bye.